Yo, it's time to get into some Jurassic Park franchise theories, some intricate lore behind the storyline with which makes, I forgot what I was talking about, Jurassic theories. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys like dinosaurs. All right, let's get into it. The Dilophosaurus didn't attack Neji at first because with his hood on, he roughly looked like a potential mate. That's a very interesting theory. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that theory. With that hood on, he does look surprisingly bangable from like a Dilophosaurus point of view. I don't know. That actually could, what do you guys think? That's actually, is that true? It could be true, right? Although, do they display their frill in like a sign of aggression, or is it a sign of coming on to somebody? Because if it's another Dilo flashing its frills, then it would still be aggressive, you know? I don't know. I don't know how Dilophosauruses think. The T-Rex could have brushed the electric fence off easily if it was motivated to. I feel like that's like a thing with most things. Most animals kept in electric cages could charge through the fence if they want to, but that little sting is enough to tell them like not to test it, you know? Like I'm pretty sure a rhino kept back by an electric fence could easily charge through it, but just that little zip is enough to tell the animal like, no, it's not worth it. So the T-Rex could get through, I'm pretty sure, but it's like, it's a psychology thing, you know? The T-Rex doesn't normally walk heavy-footed. She was doing it because she was marking her territory. That seems false and stupid. I don't know. I've never heard anything about T-Rexes leaving feet prints to mark their territory. I feel like it'd be like a scent. Plus, like T-Rexes couldn't even necessarily run. Their weight would collapse in on themselves because they were so heavy. So they literally are just heavy. I think this one is silly. Alan Grant purposely lied to the kids about the T-Rex to save them in Jurassic Park. What do you mean? Okay, they mean he told the kids to stay still because its vision is based on movement. Knowing that was false, he told them to stay still, hoping that the T-Rex in need of a hunt wouldn't pursue them because they weren't running. I don't know. I don't know about that. All I know is those kids were dumb as hell in that scene, dude. That was like the most frustrating scene in television history, bro. They were just shining lights in it, moving, screaming. Those kids have the worst survival instincts ever. There's a good reason why the pteranodons kept changing appearance. This one seems kind of boring and like nerdy and pointless. Like it seems more like just changes throughout the franchise, you know? It's like there's no deep reason why the pteranodons keep changing appearance. It's more like new fossils keep getting discovered and stuff like that, so they keep changing the accuracy. This one's boring. I'm not gonna read it. Scientists refused to study the dinosaurs in the park because they didn't consider them to be real dinosaurs. That's not even a theory. That's like blatantly said in the movie. Like that Alan Grant says that in the second one. Like, the real dinosaurs are in the bones and the fossils buried millions and millions years ago. Those creatures on that island are nothing more than genetically created monsters.
Genetically engineered theme park monsters.
I'm paraphrasing. He says something along those lines. So that's not even a theory. That's like blatant fact. Cooper killed at least one of the Spinosaurus on Site B, and the one who survived was the one that followed them for the rest of the movie. This actually seems like an accurate theory. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because in Jurassic Park 3, you hear Cooper let off a couple shots before they all get on the plane and try and book it. And he's carrying like a 50 cal sniper, you know what I'm saying? And that Spino did hunt them extremely aggressively. Like it hunted them. It was so far beyond hunting. It was personal. It was so personal at that point. The Spinosaurus showed visually no injury, no sign of infliction from taking 50 cal shots, meaning that he could have been shooting at another, or he just missed because he was running and shooting like a goober. Or he did land those shots and he did kill another Spinosaurus, and that's why the other one was so hell-bent on killing them. Honestly, it's a good theory. I feel like it's also just likely though that it was just a goober running and shooting all scared, missed his shots, and then got eaten. So I don't know, but that's why it's a theory. What do you guys think down below? The Indoraptor is capable of being docile if given the chance in Jurassic World. That's kind of I feel like everything's capable of being docile. Like it's gotta take a at some point. You think it takes a dump in an extreme aggressive stance ready to kill anybody? It's like, no, it went docile. It's taking a dump. Anything could potentially be docile at some point. Docile just means like essentially not killing everything around you. I don't even get the Indoraptor storyline. It was cool, but like it was kind of like this like Maisie's a clone. The Indoraptor. Then we just give us dinosaurs, man. You're ruining the franchise. The kid that Grant told to be respectful of the raptors in Jurassic Park grew up to be Owen in Jurassic World. That's a fun theory. I see it in memes a lot. It's stupid and definitely not legitimate. I feel like this is like a common thing in movies. If there's like a kid and then an adult later on and they have anything in common, then it could be like them as an adult. I don't know. This feels like a reach. Like the ultimate stretch. It doesn't even look like Chris Pratt. Like, where's your evidence? The Indominus Rex had partial human primate DNA. This, I believe, could be legitimate. Cause like, I don't know, I have no evidence of it, obviously, but they were insanely secretive over the DNA mixed into the Indominus Rex to the point that it's like almost suspicious. Like, there's no way it's just frogs and lizards in that thing, bro. One of you freaking added your own DNA to that thing.
The rest is classified.
It just seems highly unlikely that they'd be that restrictive over the information available on what they added to the Indom unless there was something super lawsuit-y in there along the lines of adding freaking human DNA. The crew of the SS Venture had to be killed by the Velociraptors. Okay, the SS Venture, that's the big mega ship in Jurassic World 2 or Jurassic Park 2, right? The one that arrives. This always confused me because the ship arrives virtually deserted. Everyone's been killed by it, but there's only a T-Rex and its baby found on board.
Where's the crew? All over the place.
This literally has to be the truth. That's bothered me since I was a child. Like, how the hell did all those people die upon that boat if there's only a T-Rex and a baby T-Rex? It didn't make any sense at all. This has to be true. They had to have been killed by Velociraptors. Admittedly, I've never read the books all the way through. I read like part and then got distracted over years because my ADD is just terrible. So if there's something in the books mentioning this, then I feel very stupid, and there probably no doubt is. But still, from a movie perspective, they had to have been killed by raptors. They just had to have been. The T-Rex attack was planned. All right, calm down, conspiracy things. 9/11 and the T-Rex attack were planned. It's like, all right, I don't know, bro. I just don't see any evidence that the T-Rex attack was planned. Although, now that I think about it, it is pretty weird that the vehicles break down right outside the T-Rex paddock, right as the electrical fencing goes down, right during T-Rex feeding time. Oh my God, the T-Rex attack was planned, dude. There's too much evidence. Jurassic Park was not intended to succeed as a theme park. That was just a front. That seems stupid. They invested bajillions of dollars in that freaking cafeteria and those theme park rides. Like that's too much money. Did you see the amount of Jello that was in that tourist cafeteria area? No. This one's a little too far-fetched for me, buddy. The dinosaurs weren't recreated with recovered DNA. That was just a front? That's a little too... Well, then why would they make Mr. DNA? You telling me Mr. DNA right here? Mr. DNA isn't legit? No. You just sound silly. You would not lie to me. Owen from Jurassic World is the descendant of Rick O'Connell. Now, this is probably my favorite theory I've ever read in the history of the internet. Rick O'Connell is the ultimate Chad, the coolest guy in the world, like the only one who's even equal to Indiana Jones. Coolest character in movie history. They do dress shockingly similar. They act shockingly similar. May I dare even say, like, Owen Grady and Rick O'Connell actually look similar? Dude, I hope this is fact. This would make me like Owen Wilson. Wait, that's a different actor.
Wow.
Owen Grady. Owen Wilson is a whole different person, you idiot. Owen Grady. Either way, though, that would be the craziest. This is my favorite theory in the whole world, and you know what? In my head, it's true now. What do you guys think of these down below? If you guys think any of them are true, is there any truth to any of them? I feel like a lot of them make a lot of sense. A shocking amount of sense. Like, I feel like the franchise has a bunch of secrets in between those pages. All in all of them, none make more sense to me than Owen Grady being a descendant of Rick O'Connell. That's the coolest thing ever, and I love it now. Either way, let me know what you guys think about these down below, and let me know if you know of any other Jurassic theories that I don't know about. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.